So we are talking about friction. Yesterday we discussed about the roughness and smoothness of the surfaces. On that particular surfaces, if we are throwing the objects on some like a wooden block or some other things, there we observe that if the smoothness is more, we can use less frictional force. If the roughness is more, we have to use more frictional force. Near smooth near smooth floors, we don't need to apply much frictional force. Easily it will go. But at rough surfaces, we have to use more frictional force. Next, today we are talking about the effect on area of contact. Effect on area of contact. Here what we can do means effect on area of contact. Here what we have to do means we have to take two bricks, okay, or the same brick, same size, same shape. There should not be any change in the size and shape of the brick. Take the brick and connect a spring balance to this brick. Okay, connect a spring balance to this brick. Spring balance to this brick. Now drag the brick in a horizontal way and also in the vertical way. In these two cases, what is the pressure you are applying on these two? When you are observing here, in the first case and second case. In the first case, you are keeping the brick in horizontal way, and in the second case, you are keeping in vertical way, and you are arranging a spring balance to this one, and you are trying to drag the brick. Here, how many forces are acting on the brick? There are two forces acting on the brick. One is the frictional force is acting. The other one is the force applied by you. Okay, one is the frictional force. Why? Because I am dragging the brick on a floor, on a table, for suppose on a table or a floor, when I am dragging, so on the floor, to the floor and the brick, which force is acting? Frictional force is acting, and I am dragging, means I am applying force. So a force is applied by me. Two forces are acting on this. Applied force and the frictional force are acting on this one. Okay, applied force and the frictional force are acting on this one. Now, in these two cases, my applied force will be different or will it be same? So, when we are seeing here I have to apply the area of contact in the two cases is here the area of contact is more, and here the area of contact is less. Actually, when I am discussing about this in force lesson, now I am trying to lift a person in horizontal way. I am trying to lift a person in vertical way. Okay, person in a horizontal or vertical, if I am trying to lift him, the weight of his will be same. Is it correct or not? Vaadni ila etina, but 25 kgs untadu. Ila etina 25 kgs untadu. So in the two cases, my applied force will be same, but the area of contact will be different. The area of contact will be different. In this case, it occupies more space. In this case, it occupies less place. But the force applied by me in the two cases, in horizontal way and vertical way also, it will be same. No change in that. Only area of contact will be changed. Now on this brick, okay, if I am trying to keep another brick, on this brick, if I am trying to keep another brick, you try to understand that. Here, when I am increasing one more brick, my force also must be increased. In this case, if I am keeping one more brick also, it is easy for me to drag. But on this, if I am keeping one more brick, my applied force must be less. Here I can apply more force. Here why? Because in vertical way, another one more brick I am keeping. If I drag more, I am applying more force, means what will happen? The brick may fall down and it will break. Is it correct or not? So whenever I am going on increasing the weight, what will happen? My applied force also will be increased. The area of contact, in the first case the area of contact is the same way, in the first case it is more, in the second case it is less. In the same way it will be here and here also, it will be more or less same. But the applied force will be increased in the second case. Why? Because I am increasing one more brick on that one. I am placing here one more brick, so the applied force will be increased. Effect on area of contact means there you can find that the force applied by me will be, in the two cases will be same. Why? Because the weight of the bricks are same. But the area of contact in the two cases will be different. Why? Because in the first case the area of contact will be more. In the second case the area of contact will be less. Then effect of this one on normal forces on friction. How the normal forces will act on the friction? Okay, normal force. As I said for you already. Now, suppose you take this brick only. Remove all these things and think of this brick. I placed this brick on the table. Okay. Now, what is the effect of normal force on this one means? Still, the frictional force is acting on this brick. The normal force also will act on the brick. Did you understand that? If I am going to remove the table from that particular place, what will happen if I remove the table from that particular place? Immediately the frictional force and the normal force will not act on that one. Which force will act on that one? Gravitational force will act on that one. It will pull down the brick and the brick will break into two pieces. So always whatever object you are taking, when it is moving or when it is in rest position, you can see that how the frictional force will act on that, the normal force also will act on that. How the normal force will act? You know that the normal force always acts upward direction, the gravitational force always acts downward direction, and the frictional force will act between the object and where the object was placed, there the frictional force will act. The next thing is friction necessary? Is friction necessary? For this question, which answer you will give? Is friction necessary? Is it important? Yes. The friction is very, very important. Why the friction is important? For suppose, now I am moving on this floor. It's very easy for me to move from one place to another. Nothing will happen for me to move from here. Here, one cup of oil someone poured here without my notice. As I am moving here now like this, here oil was there and without notice I just kept my leg on that. What will happen? I will slip. Is it correct or not? And I will be down. Then next I will be on the bed. This is the thing which will happen. Is it correct or not? At this moment what we have to do? We have to. Now I am ready to. Here because of oil is there, I was slipped. But I didn't fall down. I was stopped. Why I was just stopped? Because the friction is there between my leg and this floor. So the friction supported me not to fall down. We will see now many people, they will blindly they will walk on the roads like this. Their banana peel will be there and they will keep their leg on that one and they will go somewhere. Okay, we can observe that. How it is happening like that? Because at that moment if they are balanced, we can say that the frictional force supported them. If they are not balanced and they skid down, what will happen? There the frictional force did not support them. That situations we can see in rainy season also. See, normally the people will ride the cycle like heroes. They feel, you, the children, will feel that you are like heroes when you are riding the cycle. The same speed you apply in rainy season, how it will be? Nice skid it will be. You will start from one direction, end at another direction. In movies we will see the heroes and villains on the scooters, they will skid to a long distance. Like that, a nice skid will take place. So at that moment, when you are normally when you are riding and when you are riding in rainy season, there must be a difference. Why? Because in normal position, you don't have the friction is, you don't need to apply more friction. In rainy season, the friction will be more. So at that moment, what you have to reduce. If you did not reduce, automatically somewhere you will be. You walk on a normal floor and you walk on a muddy floor. Muddy means it is sticky. Is it correct or not? At that moment, if you are walking, what will happen? nicely will the skin. So when we are taking these all points, when we are ready to fall, when we are not ready to fall, in the two cases also the friction is there. Did you understand? మనం పడిపోయినప్పుడు ఫ్రిక్షన్ ఉపయోగపడుతుంది, మనం పడినప్పుడు ఫ్రిక్షన్ ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. But in one case we have to use less friction, in the other case we have to use more friction. That difference we have to know. So in the two cases, what is very important here? In the two cases, friction is very important. In these two cases, friction is very important means what is that? In our life, the friction is playing a very, very important role. So without friction, I cannot stand here, I cannot hold a pen, I cannot write on the board. So even the cars and vehicles cannot move on the road. If friction is not there, you can see that the car, like aeroplane, the car also will fly in the sky. The bus also will fly in the sky. With that, we also, like birds, we also will fly in the sky. Very interesting to imagine. Sometimes I feel that friction is not there, nice. Like a bird, I also can fly in the sky. But it is not possible, no? Okay, the birds are having hollow bones, we are having very strong bones. Never we will be lifted up. It's very difficult. Okay, so friction supports us in this way. So is the friction necessary after telling all these examples for you? Is it very important or not? Yes, friction is very, very, very important. I have to ride, I have to stand, I have to ride a bicycle, I have to move on the car, or I have to do whatever work I have to do. The friction is very, 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 very important. Without friction, there is no human life. Okay, without friction, no in industries the machines will not run. Okay, if the machine should run, see, we can see that the doors sometimes they will make a lot of sound. And sound is it correct or not? What is that? There the friction is acting. We have to reduce that one. Immediately మనం ఏం చేస్తాం? We will apply the lubricant to that one. What we will do? Oil వేస్తాం. We will apply oil to that one. Immediately what will happen? When we are moving the door also, there will not be any sound. For your cycle also you will do the same thing, no? Every 1 month you will apply oil to that one to make it smooth. If you are not doing like that, what will happen? It will be rough. At that moment it is very difficult, you have to apply more force. When the cycle pedal, the wheel, the chain is in tight position, always you have to apply more force. If you are using some oil and some grease or something to that one, it becomes smooth and you can apply less force. So in these all cases, so a mission must run, a person must work, or a object must move, or I have to write something. So in our day-to-day life, okay, how our heart is functioning, how our lungs are functioning, in the same way the friction is also very, very important. Here an activity was there, friction produces heat. Will the friction produce the heat? For that, now the example, no need to get somewhere. Take your two palms and rub with each other. When you are rubbing each other, first when you are seeing your two palms, nothing is there. When you are rubbing each other, the heat is produced. Why the heat was produced between your two arms? Because there is a friction between these two hands. When you are rubbing, the heat is produced. Got the point? Now take a matchbox and take matchstick. Now try to lit the matchstick with a matchbox. Okay, what is happening? There is a friction between matchbox and matchstick. So what is happening when I am doing like this? When I just lit the matchstick, there is a friction taking place between. You can see that for a matchbox here, the rough surface will be present. So when I take a matchstick like this, there is a friction taking place between this stick head part and to this part. So when I lit like this, what is happening here? A friction is taking place and the matchstick will be lit. So frictional force is acting. What is produced between these two? Heat is produced between this matchbox and matchstick. Did you understand? Is friction necessary in our life? Yes, the friction is very, very important. Will the friction produce heat? Yes, the friction will produce heat. When I am rubbing the two palms, what will happen? The heat will be produced and when we are rubbing a matchstick with a matchbox, then also heat will be produced. So tomorrow I will continue. Thank you.